Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Solo Diaries. If you're new here, this is a series which I created at the beginning of the year, basically documenting every single week, talking about reflections I've had, the things that I've got up to during the week, and basically just how life is and like a little FaceTime catch up with a bestie. So, hello, how are you doing? I hope you've had a good week. So, I feel like not much has really gone on in this episode, and there's not really much for me to talk about. I am filming this one a bit late, okay? So, don't come at me, okay? I'm trying. Last week I was really on point with it, but I am going to film tomorrow, like the recent ones, then I'll be back on time. So, that's good. But let's talk about the week first of all, and then I'm going to talk about the reflections and then the things I've been thinking about. So I started the week off really strong, to be fair. So starting on the 20th, I'm really confused right now. Is that right, Queen? No, it's not right. It's not. It's the 15th. What am I on about? So, oh yeah, okay, no, it's been a good week. Okay, hear me out, please. So, yeah, sorry, I was just confirming. So I started the week off usual, to be fair, just like gym, usual things going on. I'd posted videos, like a new series which I started called The Healing Diaries, and that seems to be going quite well. I feel quite healed, but I'll talk about that in a minute in more detail. So yeah, I started off the week, like, I guess in a positive mood, like Monday morning, waking up early, good motivation, getting on with the day. Then Tuesday was a really good day in the week because I actually met up with a couple of my Thai friends and we went on a hike to one of the most beautiful places. I'm going to show you a picture. I can't even remember what it's called. Doi Poi. POI. I don't know how you pronounce it, okay? But the scenery was just like stunning. I love just showing you like on my camera roll. So that was like the walk there during the hike, which was really nice. And then like the views of the mountains, and there was like cloud aversions, I believe they're called. So that was super nice. And yeah, just absolutely stunning view. Here's another one. It's so funny. I feel like a Facebook mum when they're showing their pictures of their trip. Like, oh, this is what I got up to. So yeah, that was a really, really nice time, to be fair. Great company. We just laughed the whole time. The group that I went with, like, we all are obsessed with the gym, so we all just got on so well. It was the first time meeting Guy, one of my friend's friend, so that was nice. And then yeah, went with two of my other friends and it was just really fun. We woke up, we went there, what time did we go there? Like 7 a.m. So I woke up, I think, at like 6:30, 6 o'clock, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so early. I'd had a couple of hours sleep and I did not feel good. I felt messed up. But I was like, no, it's gonna be worth it. And it was so worth it. And then after, we went and got a coffee, and it was only like 11 a.m. at this point. But I was so drained because, of course, we'd been hiking for ages. And I was like, oh my gosh, how have I, like, I don't know where I've got this energy. Oh, and now I do remember, actually, that was a weird day, let me tell you. So yeah, I came home and I was just exhausted and I just didn't feel right. I felt like really, not like unwell as in sick, but I just felt like so weird. And I was like, I'm too tired. Like, this is not good. So then I started crashing out about my diet and I was like, I need to start eating more. Like, I need to up my calories and come out of this deficit. Like, my body is just like shutting down. I was like crying. Yeah, I was phoning my parents. Like, I felt so depressed. I was like, this is not good. Little did I know, I knew partly it was just my hormones and they were all over the place, to be fair, because I started my cycle there that evening. So that was fun and everything made sense. Of course it does. Every single time I do this, every month when it happens, the build up is so bad. Like, mentally, I just get in the lowest place possible and I'm like, my life's ending. And then a couple of days later, I'm like, I'm fine. Like, right now, I'm like, wow. Ovulation, yeah, lovely. Hormones are great. But yeah, I was in a lot of pain. I started my painting, which was just like putting all the money, because it's like a fake money background. So I started that. I still haven't even touched that, to be fair, because I like being in the right mindset when I paint. And yeah, like have to be in the right mood for that. So that was really fun. Then I saw that I'd had a couple of orders with my book, which is super exciting. I will leave that link to the description down below. It's called Notes to My Future Self on Amazon if you want to go check it out. It's a book of a collection of quotes and motivation and things which have resonated with me over the past year or so, which I've taken note of, that I just put in a book because I thought it would be nice to have that reflection, because I love books like that. So yeah, I did that. I started eating different types of food. Like I actually ordered food for the first time in like 8 weeks because I'd eaten the same meals every single day, which I cooked myself. So that was pretty crazy, but it was really nice. And I was like, this is so good. Then something else, which is just so minor. I kept seeing loads of butterflies, which was nice. But yeah, the minor thing, right? I got the nicest yellow set from Define. You can use code SPHERE for money off, by the way. Look at that. It's yellow, right? One of the most beautiful sets I think I own. I have never had so many compliments in this outfit. And then tell me why, when I put it in the wash, I put it in a mixed wash, and I think there were blacks in there. It came out and it lost all of the colour, and now it's like beige. And I know it's my own fault because I've never had that happen before. I think it is just from the blacks. And I was like, no, this is my favourite set and it's ruined. But there's bigger problems in the world, so I can't really moan about that. I'm just trying to think. Oh, and then I actually bumped into a guy. Like, it was really funny. Like, we've been speaking a little bit online, and then we actually just crossed paths and met him for the first time. So that was nice. And then I was trying to think, like, what else had gone on. Oh, I submitted my other painting to an art gallery. Me realising right now they never got back to me. Live, laugh, love. That's okay. But I just did that because I was like, free will, you know, why not? Went on a really nice run on the 19th. And then on the 19th must have been the Friday. Yeah, it was. On Friday, Samia and I went and got pizza, and we had the biggest catch up and the biggest laughs ever. Oh, I know what. Yeah, okay. Friday was a bit of an odd day. Okay. I actually went to another gym, like, which I hadn't been to in months. I talk about this in my healing diaries if you want to go check out that episode. I think it's maybe episode 2 or 3. And basically, like, tell me why. I went to some random gym which I hadn't been to for months, and by chance the guy from my past was there, even though, like, that's neither of our regular gym. But we were there at the exact same time. I was like, oh no. And then he texted me and he was like, it's fate. I was like, it's not fate. Normally it's me saying it's fate. And I was like, no, come on. You're not getting involved in this. So that kind of made me crash out a little bit. So I was like, oh no, that was quite funny though. So then, yeah, that's why I went on a run, and then that's why I went and got pizza. But I was like, oh, I can carb load, because to be fair, people have been saying to me, like, you know, and I know this kind of deep down, but it's different when like if one of my clients, you know, came to me and they told me the things, say I was a client and they told me like the thought process and stuff, I'd be like, no, you need to change it. You need to do this. You need to do that. But when it's yourself, I think it's super difficult to try and, you know, take your own advice. Does that make sense? Because of your own like battles you have. So yeah, that was one thing which I'd been thinking about. And someone was like, oh yeah, just like, you know, eat all your carbs on your leg day. Like, you can have cake, you can have this. I was like, well, I don't want sugars, but you know, on leg day, I do genuinely have more carbs anyway. But I was like, okay, well, I have a pizza, lots of carbs, and it was good and it was worth it. So that was nice. And then on the Saturday night, why do I refer to myself as a we? I always do that. Like, we, how many of us are in here? Clearly more than one. Yeah, I went out, got ready, and then Sammy and I went for a really nice meal. And then where did we go after? Oh, we went to the jazz bar. That was interesting. It's always the same drill though at the jazz bar. Like, you just speak to random people. 90% of them have come from Pi and they're traveling and they're on a spiritual journey. Listen, I'm not judging, okay, but it is the same thing. And then I actually did speak to someone who I hadn't spoken to properly before. He remembered me, but we're not getting into that because that's a whole other thing. Like, let's just say the door's shut with that one now. on my terms. But it was a nice dress. It was a nice outfit. It was a good night. I felt pretty good. Ended up going to bed really late though. And then I woke up on the Sunday, super late. I didn't do my cardio till late, which isn't like me. And then I think I went on another run on that day. And then that was it, I guess, on the highlights, the things which have gone on my week. Okay, now we're already at 10 minutes of me just rambling. But again, if you are new here, these videos are kind of like videos to myself. So like at the end of the year, I can look back and I can reflect and I can be like, oh, this is what happened during the week, or, like these are my key takeaways. So like they're kind of for me just as much as they are for the audience. It's nice to watch and reflect back. So yeah, I've lost my whole train of thought now. Reflections. It's, like obviously I went through a lot recently, like about that guy, and like I know I had to let go. That's it. Like that's literally all I can say now about this situation is like not my person, not meant to be, not anything. And okay, it hurts, and what, channel that into other things. So that's what I've been trying to do. Just trying to focus on myself, trying to obviously focus on my business. I still don't know though, like what I want to do home-wise. I still have a couple of months to figure it out. But I'm like, do I move? But then all my friends are here. And then when I have fun with my friends, I'm like, no, I don't want to move. So we will see. But as I say, some days are really good. And some days I'm like, oh, it's stressful. But to be fair, recently I felt really good. Like when I say like I love Thailand so much, and I love living here. And recently I've been loving living in Thailand, and it's really good because I don't actually feel like as sad. When you're sad and like you lose like the motivation to do the things you love, and you lose like your happiness, for example, for your hobbies, and like when you're sad, like you feel like you can't really enjoy as much. But it's when you take control of your own actions and your own mind and how you deal with your own emotions. Obviously the power's in your hands, and it's up to you how you choose to navigate through these situations. And I think that's really important to remember. So like if you want to view a situation in a unhappy, negative light, then if you're going to do that, that's how you're going to feel. If you try and view positive takeaways from things, which even might make you sad, which might be bringing you down, then of course what's going to happen, you're going to be positive. So and it's just like small things which I love, like about living in Thailand. For example, I just like clock things and think about it. And the guard where I live, I remember when I like came in with my bike for the first time, he noticed that and he was like, oh wow, like very good. And then the other day, oh wow, my heart, he's so cute. Like this man is the sweetest. Like he's just so sweet. And he's got these little glasses, and he used to bring a pocket comb. Mind you, I haven't seen him comb his hair for a while, but then I haven't been up at like 7. I have been up at 7, but I don't know when it was. But he used to get this little pocket comb, and he used to comb his hair in the morning. Oh my God, it makes me just want to cry. So cute. So cute. And then, so he said that about the bike, and I was like, oh. And then like the lady that cleans my apartment, she's so lovely. And the other day I was like dancing. I didn't know anyone was around. And I turned around and I was like, you scared me. And she was just like laughing. So I was just in my own world. And even today, like the people who I'm friends with at the gym, they're all like, oh, drive carefully because it's slippery, in the rain. Everyone's just so nice. And I've been watching Thai TikTok recently as well, because my For You page, and like the police, everything is just so different in Thailand. The culture, like you can't explain it to someone that hasn't been to Thailand, I think. And it's really it's really difficult. But when you start living here, obviously you become accustomed to it. Like I feel like this is my lifestyle now. Well, it is. And I'm like, it's going to be such a shock when I go back home to England, because I've adapted to so many different Thai ways. Did I just say go home back to England? When I say that, I don't, what? No, why? Okay, I don't affirm that. No, that makes me scared. Universe, I take that back. I do not affirm that. Why did that come out? No, I meant like when I visit the UK, I'm not going home. I'm like back. This is my home. No, I don't like that come out like that. I'm going to have to think about that. That's really weird. Like my home, like I grew up in, that's what I mean. So yeah, I'm scaring myself now. Like when I go back there, that's what I mean. It's all these small things. Like here, like I crouch down and do like, what do they call it? You know, like an Asian squat. Like things like that are just so normal here. Sitting outside of a cafe and like everyone's just smoking cigarettes, so normal. In the UK, like they don't have that really. Like yeah, they have it, but not like to the degree. I don't know. Don't know how to explain it. Just even the weather, like yeah, we're in rainy season and it keeps raining a lot, but the sun comes out and it's hot and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go sunbathe now, it's stopped raining. You can't do that in England. So yeah, I don't know, I love it here. And I'm just like, I don't have to think 3 years ahead, I don't have to think 5 years ahead. Just enjoy the moment, enjoy the moment and just live. So yeah, I'm currently recording this on a Sunday. Well, it's technically Monday now because it's like nearly 1 a.m. It's very late, but I'm going to edit this, upload it tomorrow. And then, yeah, I've got my alarm set for 7. So your girl has got to post on social media, do some journaling, and then go to bed. But overall, I don't know why, but I feel really good. I don't know why, but you just take it. Take each day as they come. I've made a new friend too. He's from Brazil. He's a pretty chill guy. So yeah, that's another little takeaway. But then when was that? I guess it was this week. Yeah. So we'll talk about that maybe in next week episode. Gotta leave you on cliffhangers every time, haven't I? Give you some tea. Oh, by the way, the biggest thing. I'm 54 kg. Sorry, what? So I've lost 6 kg roughly in like 8 weeks. That's mental. Just shows really dedicate yourself and the hard work pays off, right? So yeah, I feel good. Okay, good night everyone. Thanks for watching. Hope you like it. Please like, comment and subscribe and I will talk to you in the next episode. Sorry I've been a bit ADHD in this one, but it's just me. I'm just being me. No, I can't act like this. I've got too much energy and I need to go to bed. I was dancing around like 30 minutes ago listening to Young Hearts, run free. Is that the words? Loving me. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. I don't know. That's what I mean. Like, I can't give myself energy. I have to sleep. But I just give myself too much energy. And that is one of the sacred things that you can do to yourself. Give yourself energy. Do not try and get it from anyone else because it just doesn't work. And if you're around people that take your energy, remove yourself, okay? Do not be around those type of people because it's not good. All right. Love you. Bye.